Yeah.
So let's get into that, Kevin. First of all, from the standpoint of leading edge in innovations, what have you seen recently that maybe you and I haven't even talked about yet?
Well, I think the interesting way to attack this is to look at those four areas: the growing, the teaming, the scaling, the exiting, and ask what are the biggest challenges, right? What's the biggest obstacle faced in each of those areas? So in the growing space, for which is typically the solo advisor, it's capacity, right? You get it. You get a number of clients. You continue to grow. You build your brand. You get more referrals than you can actually handle, and you're on your heels. So in that space for the growing advisor, when it comes to AI, you're looking at productivity tools as being one of the primary means of helping you deal with that capacity problem. Hands down, the number one capability that's helping smaller teams that are growing are the AI tools that equip note taking, task creation, automated email drafts for follow ups all around what most people call review meetings, what you and I call strategy and tactical meetings. Right? It is taking 90% of the admin out. These would be tools like Jump, Zox, G Preferences, Firefly, Fathom. The list goes on and on. But that is hands down the number one capability for the growing advisor to get in place to free up their time, because it takes a note taker out. It removes the burden of the advisor taking notes, getting the extra people out of the meeting. We're not going back to the desk and dictating into Dragon or our iPhone. We're not typing up a bunch of notes. It is, within 60 seconds to 2 minutes, you've got it's not actually a transcription, and it's not even a recording, right? It's a meeting summary, right? And you can organize the template so that it organizes your meeting summaries the way that you want them to be organized. It's draft tasks ready for a CRM if there's that level of integration, and it's a draft follow-up email to clients ready for your review. And then you or somebody in your team clicks submit, and then the notes become permanent record in the CRM. The tasks get submitted into the CRM. The email you would then modify and tailor, make it sound more like you, because AI rarely sounds like you. You have to finish the task there, and that goes out to a client. And this is all happening within minutes as opposed to hours of follow up. So the question then becomes, what do you get to do with the extra time that you create? So then we just start looking at, what are the other problem areas? Well, we really need to tighten up our messaging. Let's use an AI enabled marketing suite to help tighten up our messaging. Let's use a tool like Jasper AI to get in and look at content that we've uploaded, our current website, and then ask it to write drafts on our behalf. And we just ramp up the level of productivity, and the level of quality can increase as well. So that would be my go-to for the growing advisor is let's solve the capacity constraints. But there's also some other add-ons in the areas of capabilities, because if you're a solo advisor and you want to expand your value that you deliver to clients, there's additional capabilities. These would be tools like wealth.com, AI-driven estate planning capabilities. These would be things like a Holistiplan, the tools that can scan documents, AI tools that can scan tax returns, documents, statements, pull them into your system so that we don't have you, the advisor, reading them. We don't have the team members typing in positions and cost bases off of statements. Right? The future will be AI just scans and looks at all that stuff and ports it over into your technology suite, your tech stack, and the information goes where it needs to go. Right? So for me, the most of the cool capabilities are here. We're now shifting to the integration phase, which is really going to exponentially increase the power of AI. When the planning tool talks to the CRM, which talks to your marketing engine, right? When it all comes together using AI is when we're going to see productivity go through the roof.